I've broken down these details in such a way that they'll leave you shocked, and trust me, you'll only understand the full theory if you stick with me until the very end. What I pieced together about Avengers Doomsday doesn't just change how we think this movie will start, it changes how the entire multiverse saga might end. Marvel has been dropping breadcrumbs across movies, post-credit scenes, and even leaks, and once I connected them, I realized this isn't the straightforward multiverse battle most fans are expecting. It's darker, it's more personal, and it's far more dangerous. This isn't random speculation, it's a puzzle where the pieces actually fit. Once you see the picture, you won't be able to unsee it, so let's dive in. When Thunderbolts wrapped up with its post-credit scene, Marvel slipped in a detail most people missed. A massive vessel breached Earth's atmosphere, but it wasn't just any spaceship, it was described as extradimensional. That single word changes everything, because it suggests this isn't alien technology, it's technology from a reality outside our own. And if you know the comics, the Fantastic Four's story has always been tied to exploring dimensions and universes beyond human understanding. This was Marvel's way of planting the arrival of the Fantastic Four directly into Earth 616. Fans cheered at the ship, but I noticed something else. The way it was framed wasn't really about the team's arrival, it was about what was already on board. The post-credit sequence revealed Dr. Doom lurking in the shadows, but this time he's not alone. He has Franklin Richards with him, the son of Reed and Sue, and that single choice by Marvel tells us everything about where Doomsday is heading. Now here's the twist many people missed. Doom isn't kidnapping Franklin out of jealousy or revenge, it's about power on a scale the Avengers have never faced. Franklin Richards isn't just another kid with powers, he's potentially the most dangerous being in the multiverse. His abilities go far beyond controlling matter or blasting cosmic energy. He can literally bend existence itself, reshape time, and create whole universes from nothing. Think about that for a second. In a saga where timelines are already breaking apart, a child who can manufacture new realities is either the ultimate solution or the ultimate apocalypse. Doom knows this, and he's not waiting for Franklin to discover his potential naturally, he's already harnessing it. And this is where things get really crazy. What if Doom has been using Franklin all along? That's why some theories about Robert Downey Jr. secretly playing Doom make sense. Doom isn't just hiding behind a mask, he's using Franklin's powers to become something greater. In the comics, Doom is scarred and obsessed with restoring his face. Now imagine in the MCU, Doom uses Franklin's reality warping powers not only to heal, but to perfect himself. Suddenly, he's not a scarred man behind iron, he's a godlike ruler reshaped by Franklin Richards. This gives Marvel the perfect excuse to bring back Downey in a shocking way, not as Tony Stark, but as Doom himself, reforged and elevated by cosmic manipulation. But Doom's mission isn't simple domination. I think Marvel wants to give us a version of Doom that's terrifying because his mission actually makes sense. Doom has taken Franklin to Universe X, an unstable realm outside normal continuity. His plan is to collapse the multiverse and rebuild it in his image. Sounds villainous at first, but when you consider his reasoning, it becomes chillingly logical. Doom isn't even from Earth 616, he's from Earth 828, the same one where the Fantastic Four come from. His rivalry with Reed isn't just personal, it's destiny. He's seen how incursions work like infections, consuming timelines like a virus. To him, the multiverse isn't thriving, it's rotting. And unless someone intervenes, everything will burn. That's why Doom thinks the only answer is unity through destruction. He doesn't see himself as a tyrant, but as a god showing mercy. By collapsing trillions of possible universes into one, you eliminate the chaos of incursions. Doom believes he's the savior who will carry existence into its next form. In his twisted vision, those who join him aren't killed, they're elevated. He renames them Barons, grants them control over fragments of broken worlds, and promises survival in his Battleworld, a stitched-together reality made from the ashes of the multiverse. To him, it's not conquest, it's preservation. And honestly, that's scarier than any cliche villain plan because the line between savior and destroyer is razor thin. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Reed Richards begins explaining the true danger to the heroes. Imagine Marvel's smartest man admitting even he doesn't fully understand his son's powers, and Doom already has control of him. This moment would shake the foundation of the MCU because it's no longer about aliens or Infinity Stones, it's about a stolen child whose powers could rewrite everything we know. That's when Bucky, usually quiet, makes his move. While others argue, he slips away to find Sam Wilson. And in that moment, Marvel plants the seeds of a new Avengers leadership, one built not just on power, but on loyalty and trust. At the same time, Shuri in Wakanda notices strange anomalies in vibranium itself. Fissures, energy rifts, fragments of space-time folding unnaturally. At first, they look like quantum glitches, but soon she realizes they're signs of incursions, universes bleeding into one another. Marvel teased this before in Shang-Chi with the glowing energy maps, but now Shuri's tech reveals a horrifying vision, Earths colliding, cracking, overlapping until they consume each other. And this isn't just theory anymore, it's happening. So Shuri calls a council. Sam Wilson, Bruce Banner, Wong, and Captain Marvel arrive. It feels like Endgame's early scenes, quiet, tense, hopeful, but afraid. Carol grows worried when Shuri mentions Monica Rambeau is still missing. Suddenly, Monica's disappearance isn't just personal, it may be part of something much bigger. Maybe she's not lost, maybe she's trapped in an incursion zone. And if that's true, other missing heroes might be prisoners of the multiverse collapse. At this stage, the pieces of Doom's plan start becoming clear. He's not waiting in shadows, he's destabilizing worlds to accelerate collapse. Every anomaly, every disappearance, it all points back to him. And the scariest part is, he doesn't think he's wrong. The multiverse is breaking, incursions are real, and the Avengers are barely able to understand it. That imbalance, Doom's intellect versus the hero's desperation, is what makes Avengers Doomsday so inevitable. And from here, Doom doesn't just sit and wait, he makes his first big move. He attacks the X-Men's universe, unleashing Sentinels redesigned with Latvarian tech and powered by Franklin's energy. They're faster, deadlier, almost alive. The X-Men fight back fiercely, but Doom doesn't want a war with them. His real target is Cerebro. He wants to rewire it not to find mutants, but to scan the entire multiverse. And what's he looking for? Loki. Because if Franklin is raw power, Loki is the key to stabilizing it. That's just the beginning. Doom crushes legends, manipulates Wanda into returning, and reshapes her as his ally. Meanwhile, the Avengers and X-Men, tricked into fighting each other, realize too late that Doom has been orchestrating everything from the start. Story flow cinematic but much simpler so that anyone can follow along clearly. Doom's plan is bigger than anyone imagined. He doesn't just want to collapse universes, he wants to build Battleworld, a stitched-together reality where he rules as God. Franklin Richards is the key to his power, Wanda Maximoff is his enforcer, and next on his list is Loki. If Doom gets Loki and the TVA's knowledge, he won't just control one universe, he'll control all of them forever. The heroes finally realize the truth. They haven't been fighting a war against each other, they've been pawns in Doom's game, 3 moves behind on his chessboard. After the Avengers and X-Men battle, both sides are broken and furious. But Reed Richards, bloody and exhausted, shouts that this was Doom's plan all along. Slowly, everyone realizes they've been manipulated. Sam Wilson lowers his shield. Cyclops turns off his optic blast. Storm clears the thunderclouds. For the first time, silence falls. Reed tells them the chilling truth. Doom already has Franklin, he has revived Wanda, and now he's coming for Loki. If Loki falls, the multiverse won't just collapse, it will crystallize under Doom's rule. Both teams finally understand. This isn't about rivalry anymore, it's about survival. Sam Wilson reaches out a hand to Cyclops. At first, it's awkward, but Cyclops takes it. Wolverine growls but sheathes his claws, and Thor claps him on the shoulder. Then you'll fight beside gods today, bub. The heroes begin working together. Reed and Beast share science. Banner and Storm study the energy fallout, and even Carol Danvers and Rogue sit side by side in truce. For once, the focus isn't on grudges, it's on stopping Doom. Meanwhile, on Earth, we see the human cost. New York shakes with distortions. Civilians panic. Spider-Man, still carrying the pain of his erased identity, decides he can't fight multiversal gods, but he can protect the people on the streets. Daredevil joins him, forming a quiet but powerful defense for ordinary people. But Doom is far from quiet. With Wanda at his side and Franklin fueling him, he marches toward the Citadel at the end of time. Along the way, he unleashes twisted monsters, nightmare versions of Captain America, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. These corrupted echoes of heroes break the Avengers' spirits, but they keep pushing forward toward Loki. Loki, meanwhile, is at his limit. He's been holding the timelines together since the TVA broke apart, but his strength is fading. Doom arrives and tells him his burden is over. That order is needed, and Doom will provide it. Loki mocks him, but deep down he knows he can't win this fight alone. His only hope is that the heroes arrive in time. In Wakanda, Shuri gathers the greatest heroes for a final council. Thor pledges Asgard's honor. Reed Richards vows to save his son. Wong offers mystical shields. Banner sketches impossible equations. and Sam Wilson delivers the rallying cry, "This isn't about glory, it's about saving the multiverse from one man who thinks he's God." America Chavez is told this will be a one-way trip. Once she opens the final star portal, there's no going back. Her hands shake, but Sam steadies her. The heroes agree they'll face whatever comes. Together, she opens the star-shaped gateway, and one by one, the heroes step into the unknown. What they find is chaos itself. The end of time is shattered into broken pieces of universes stitched together. The sky bleeds like broken glass, and at the center stands the Citadel. Doom is already waiting, cape flowing, Wanda by his side, Franklin glowing with unimaginable power. The battle begins. Thor strikes, but Wanda shatters his lightning. Hulk charges, but Franklin swats him aside. Cyclops and Captain Marvel combine their beams, but Doom absorbs the blast and throws it back. He humiliates them, proving how far beyond their strength he is. Still, the heroes rise again. They've beaten impossible odds before, and they won't stop now. But just when they start to rally, Doom unleashes his final card. He seizes Loki, uses Franklin's power, and takes control of the Citadel itself. Time snaps and reforms at his command. Before their eyes, Battleworld is born. A stitched reality of shattered Earths fused into one grotesque kingdom. Doom scatters the heroes across it, each trapped in a fragment designed to test their deepest fears. Thor wakes in a wasteland of ruined Asgards, haunted by voices blaming him. Wolverine claws his way through pits filled with his own dead variants. Shuri nearly drowns in a flooded Wakanda. Each fragment is psychological torture. Doom hasn't just built a world, he's built a crucible. In the Citadel, Doom sits upon his throne with Wanda and Franklin. He claims he isn't conquering, he's preserving. To many survivors, he seems like a savior. Doom appoints barons from alternate universes to rule fragments of Battleworld in his name. For the first time, chaos has order, but it's Doom's order. The scattered heroes begin to regroup. Sam Wilson rallies civilians in a ruined New York. Spider-Man joins him, still fighting for the innocent. Carol and Rogue are forced into uneasy alliance. Banner faces feral Hulks. Slowly, small groups of heroes reconnect. Reed Richards makes a discovery. Franklin isn't completely lost. His power flickers like a signal, a sign that he's still inside, resisting Doom's control. It's a faint hope, but it's enough. Meanwhile, Loki is still bound at the Citadel, forced to hold Battleworld together. But even in chains, he schemes. He senses rebellion forming, and he knows the truth. Doom ignores. Gods never rule forever. They always fall. Loki whispers through his pain, "They'll come, they always come." And so the stage is set. The Avengers and X-Men, broken but unyielding, must rise again inside Doom's patchwork kingdom. The Resistance finally strikes back. America Chavez opens a small star-shaped portal between two fragments, letting Sam Wilson's group reunite with Thor and Reed Richards. The moment feels desperate but full of new energy. For the first time, they stand together on Battleworld, ready to challenge Doom's rule. They know their mission: reach Franklin Richards, break Doom's control, and destroy Battleworld before it becomes permanent. But the risks are huge. Wanda stands in their way, corrupted and more powerful than ever with Doom's magic. The Barons hunt for blood across the land, and Doom himself waits in the Citadel, believing he is a god. Just as the heroes begin their march, Doom makes his power clear. He projects his image across the skies of every fragment, his voice booming. "This is your world now. This is your last world. Bow to me and live. Resist and fade into nothing." Terrified civilians fall to their knees. Some heroes even hesitate. For Doom, this isn't just conquest, it's his coronation. The march to the Citadel begins in silence. Every hero knows this could be their final stand. The landscapes of Battleworld stretch behind them like broken dreams, while the Citadel rises in the center, its black spires glowing with Franklin's imprisoned light. Sam Wilson takes the first step with his shield, and the others follow. No speeches, just resolve. The Resistance splits into squads. Reed Richards, America Chavez, and Shuri focus on freeing Franklin. Thor leads the assault on the gates with Wolverine, Captain Marvel, and Spider-Man. Hulk fights Doom's monstrous barons, and guarding the Citadel is Wanda, twisted by Doom, her chaos magic warping reality itself. The heroes face her in their most emotional battle. Carol tries to reach her, but Wanda nearly kills her. Shuri appeals with logic, but Wanda ignores her. Finally, Spider-Man breaks through by talking about Westview, her twins, and the love she once had. For a moment, Wanda hesitates, but Doom's control snaps her back. Reed takes a huge risk and shows Wanda fragments of her memories. Vision, her children, her sacrifices. She collapses, torn between grief and anger. The seeds of doubt are planted. Inside the Citadel, Doom calmly watches. He doesn't fear them. Loki, chained beside him, laughs weakly. "You underestimated hope." Doom silences him, but the words remain. Reed's squad reaches Franklin, trapped in a sphere of pure energy. Shuri hacks at the bindings while America holds portals open. Reed begs his son to remember who he is. Franklin's gaze clears, and the sphere begins to crack. Finally, Doom reacts, warning them not to touch his power. The battle explodes. Thor storms the chamber, lightning raging. Wolverine slashes through barons. Carol goes full Nova, but Doom proves unstoppable. He crushes Stormbreaker, burns Wolverine, and beats Carol nearly to death. Then comes the devastating twist. Doom kills Thor. Quietly, simply, like it's nothing. The chamber falls silent, but Thor's death sparks something. Loki, feeling his brother's end, breaks free and channels Thor's last lightning into Franklin's prison, shattering it. Franklin collapses into Reed's arms, finally free. Without him, Battleworld starts to fall apart. Wanda rises again, this time against Doom. Chaos magic clashes with godhood. For the first time, Doom is on the defensive, but he twists timelines, resurrecting corrupted versions of heroes to fight them. The resistance falters. Then Franklin realizes he can use Battleworld's collapse to restore the multiverse. He tells Reed it's what he was born to do, even though it will cost him his life. With Wanda protecting him, Franklin rewrites reality. Doom tries to stop him, his mask shattering to reveal the scarred man beneath. Reed confronts him. "You're not a god, Victor. You're just a man who can't accept he lost." In the final clash, Wanda and Franklin blast Doom with chaos and cosmic light, destroying the Citadel. Everything goes white. When the dust clears, the heroes awaken in a restored multiverse. The incursions are over. Franklin is gone, his essence spread through creation. Wanda also vanishes, her fate unknown. Thor's sacrifice echoes like Tony Stark's did in Endgame. The heroes are alive, but this is no victory parade. It's survival. And Doom? His body is missing. Reed warns them if there's one thing Victor Von Doom knows, it's how to endure. Somewhere in the multiverse, he still breathes. The film closes with a haunting tease. The ruins of the Citadel glow faintly. Doom's voice whispers, "This world was only the beginning."